Alright, so welcome back. Today's been an eventful day. My legs are tired. I probably walked 8 miles with heavy boots on, climbing cliffs. But it's been fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I'm happy to share it with all you. So, what I learned from this book, if you've been following my last few videos, in this book, this is 1877 Antiquities of Ohio. It's got information about Native American culture, historic things dealing with Native Americans found in Ohio. And towards the end of this portion, it talks about various ancient forts and bases and where they were located. But it only gives like a brief, 3 miles, north of this town, or 8 miles south of that town on a river. It is really kind of sparse. So I plugged in the details it gave me near where I live, and I went there. I plugged in those sparse details into Chat GPT AI, and it told me where to go, and I went. I may have discovered a hand tool that I featured, like a grinding tool, but the area is vast, so I wasn't expecting to hit a home run on day one. So it's given me a project. So so stay tuned for that. Before I embarked on that journey, I received this gorgeous pot in the mail. I bought it on eBay from a dealer of antiquities. They're from Ohio, from Kent, Ohio. And this pot is gorgeous. I'm studying it. I got this book also recently on eBay. It talks about pottery from Native Americans. This pottery was, there's a real similar one right here. You see similarities. This one was found in Tennessee. This one was found in West Virginia, on the border of Ohio. So it's Mason County, and this one was found in Tennessee. This is half size. So this one's about, the one in the photo is about yay big, and this one's roughly about the size of a pie pumpkin. So you can see here, this one, I wanted to give this a proper video in daylight. I'm outside. This was found by an archaeologist from Ohio named Larry Morris. He was the president of the Ohio Archaeology Board. There's journals with him featured in it from the late 1990s. I believe he is now deceased. But he actually discovered this amazing piece of Hopewellian pottery in a cave. He wrote this, found east of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, along Conoho River, Mason County Cave, Hopewell, late 500 AD. He found this in a cave, and it's not broken. That's why it's not broken, right? Because how could this just be laying on the ground outdoors, outside, exposed for, 1,500 years, give or take? So this being found in a cave makes sense. And with how do we identify? I'm learning how to identify Native American pottery, the various cultures and peoples that made various potteries. This is definitely utilitarian. There's no fancy design. You can see the tempering is additives added to clay to enhance durability. It keeps the structure more in place during the making process. And you can see these white flecks, or little specks. I believe it's crushed clamshell, freshwater clamshell. That's what we have in I live 4 hours from where this was found. 4 hours northeast. So, not too far. And we have a lot of freshwater clams. So I'm guessing the temper there, what you see, those white specks, would be a pulverized clamshell, possibly. It's just remarkable that this is not broken. I mean, it's not shattered and repaired or whatever. It's in one piece, which I just can't believe. It feels a little bit chalky in hand. It's got a resonance to it. You can hear it. I'm not in the quietest area right now, but you can hear it's being held in your hands, caressing it. It makes an audible sound. Inside, I'm trying to picture the inside. It looks just like the outside, but more textured, more coarse. I'm not sure if you can see that clearly, but it's just a phenomenal piece. I'm still wrapping my head around this, and then the responsibility of owning this. So let me put this here and read about what the book says about Ohio. Now this is from West Virginia, but right on the border of Ohio and West Virginia, so close enough. Let's read about what this book from 1877 says about Native American pottery. All right. So, a large pot of the pottery found north of the Ohio River indicates practical purpose for domestic use. With materials generally pounded, freshwater shells, and loam. Loam is like a silt clay, sandy silt clay. Whether the kettle was baked before it came into use as a boiler is doubtful. Kettles and pans are not hard burnt and show no signs of glazing. Their form is various and not very well proportioned. Most of them have rims bent outwards around the top from the upper edge, gathered somewhat below the rim with a bilge lower down. So that's just a brief excerpt from the book pertaining to this pottery. And I still can't, I mean, I go to Goodwill and I'll find broken McCoy cookie jars from, 50 years ago. And this is from 1,500 years ago, and it's not cracked. I mean, there's chips, but who gives a damn? The damn thing's 1,500 years old. I can't gather. I mean, this is insane. And I'm sure there could be some tests done within to see what was held within. I mean, I don't know. I see some kind of plant particle, possibly. I don't know. But as you see the base, it's not flat. It's slightly flat, but there's not a foot. So it's challenging to display. I need to do it. It's justice and keep it safe. I can't be the dipshit to break this gorgeous piece of pottery after 1,500 years. So the responsibility is on me now to keep this very safe. But it's gorgeous. I hope you enjoy looking at this, because I do. This is phenomenal. I would be on cloud 9 if I found just a little piece of this in a cave. But to walk in with nothing and then walk out with this, I mean, I don't even know. I'm happy having this now after getting it on eBay. Amazing. Completely amazing. My guess is utilitarian. But if you know more about this than I do, please share it, because I'm learning about Native American potteries. It's a focus that I'm jumping into right now. So if you're looking for pottery, I hope you find some as well. This is a fun, interesting journey. So I hope you like looking at this ancient Hopewellian pot. Thanks for checking in.